The stream opening first. Let's go.
I'm still breathing. Staring at my thoughts falling up to the ceiling. I'm swimming in everything. Instead, I'm thinking about jumping in it. Instead, I got you skinny dipping deep inside my head.
It's in the way you see, you know what I need. It's in the way that you're holding me, bringing me close. You know that I won't let go. You got me on repeat. You got me in a dream. I let my worries go soon as you come through the door.
All right, we're live. Hello, guys. GM, Mike, everyone. Happy weekends. So, meet Alicia P is here. Hello, Alicia. Could you please introduce yourself to us?
How are you? I'm a little nervous because I don't do streaming.
It's okay.
I'm Alicia. Yeah, so my remote work is operations at Suilend, the largest TVL protocol on Sui. But my background is an industrial designer.
Nice to meet you, Alicia. Where are you based?
So right now I live in Japan, but I am Taiwanese. So I was born and raised in Taiwan, and I studied in the States, and now I am living in Japan right now.
That's cool. Japanese culture is such amazing. So I live in the Philippines, so
cool.
Probably my Filipino fellows are watching right now, as well as my TALUS froggies. So TALUS is a DAI infrastructure project. So we're also on SUI. And just recently our testnet has ended and we're on our way to pre-TGE. So nice to meet you, Alicia.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Yeah, you're so pretty today. So let's start, because on all of my TALUS queens, guys, I always ask the same question. How did you first get into Web3 and what pulled you toward the space?
Sure. So I guess from friends when they started to trade in crypto, and then I think back in the days and same now, there are a lot of referral codes. So I was getting sent a lot of referral codes, and I just signed up because to support my friends. And then as I signed up more platforms, I started to trade a bit, but I never really got serious until maybe like 2021 when a bunch of my friends were into like, it was kind of like a scam, like a pyramid scam of contract where you invest money and you get incentive back.
When was it? I think that's around 2020.
I would say 2020 or 2021. Yeah, it was on Link. It was very sketchy.
I think that's on trend. Just like pyramid scheming is on trend that day.
Yeah, it was on trend. But it was really like kind of just fun. And then I wanted to like explore more. So I guess I have a little degenerate spirit in me. And then so I just like people know I could trade, but I didn't work in tech or Web3. So I did, my background is in design. So what I did was before I stepped into Web3 was in like international trading, like furniture exporting, and I do design. So yeah, I never worked in tech before, and I think last year was when I kind of had my career shift into Web3. So I've learned a lot in the past 1 year. I kind of like speed grow. Yeah.
How about now? Would you say that you're a tech girl now, or still not into there on the way there?
I think I'm always going to be an artist designer at heart, but that's why I started to explore AI, because I feel like if I kept doing traditional ways of design, if I don't learn new tools, I can't really catch up with like the Web3 world of tech. And I'm not a dev person, and a lot of like coding stuff, it's very hard for me. But where it comes to design and art, I can contribute.
Yeah, I think focus is a must, especially in this fast-paced space. So I read your background. You mentioned there that you're feeling burned out from traditional work. What part of Web3 made you feel like, okay, this is where I belong now. I'm going to focus here because I don't like Web2?
I think just the timing was perfect for me because my father was getting older and he was retiring. And before I stepped into working in Web3, all I knew was furniture. And I love furniture, don't get me wrong. I love decorating. I love interior design. But one of the problem is it's a lot of warehouse stuff and a lot of like things that you have to store. Like imagine things you have to store in the cloud, but they're physical forms. It's just a lot of pressure for me to manage. And like, I don't love that part of I guess the retail side of Web2. It's not even Web2, it's not even tech. It's just retail. It's like the mass production part of factory work really killed my spirit in art and design. Like I like beautiful things, but I really hate wastes. And I don't buy a lot of stuff, but I have to store a lot of stuff. It just like, I guess burnout is the right word. I just like got caught in the
as well as you're repairing to the cause of physical arts tools.
Yeah, I like making visuals and Yeah, but I don't like the idea of storing things physically. But as you grow as a furniture store, you have to get more stuff. Like, you always have to buy stuff, and then you have to sell it. And like, I don't like doing that. It kills my spirit in doing design and art, because it's all about business, and I hated it. And so yeah, and then my friend introduced me a remote job at Suilend, and then in the beginning I was helping, but then I started to see the opportunity of where I can do a career switch. So I was very
Amazing.
lucky. Yeah, very lucky.
Amazing. So, you've done art and design and business across different industries. Here's the question: how did all those experiences help you adjust to Web3? Because we all know Web3 culture is different. We need to adjust. I think Web2 jobs is more strict and
Mhm.
formal. But in terms of Web3, I think there's a little, but of course boundaries is same as. So, could you please?
I guess you're asking the difference work style between traditional
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
industry and Web3. Well,
Yes.
it's very different, because when I was doing before Suiland, it's office work. You have to,
Mm-hmm.
there's clock in, you have to go. And so I was actually employer. I wasn't an employee, so I have to pay my employees. And it's like people only work at the clock in time frame. And then because it wasn't remote, and I guess I guess the difference is that when it's like office work, a lot of time it's wasted. People are chatting, and a lot of times are wasted in meetings. Meetings can get a little like redundant, and then
Mm-hmm.
also I feel like in Web3, people that lasts are people are like, they don't need to, they motivate themselves, like because remote work, you have to be able to organize your
Resilient.
schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then learn fast, because things are always changing. Like with AI
Exactly.
too, every week is like new tools, right? And
New
I
informations as well.
remember January, like I just signed up for Chat GPT, and now I'm using Grok, I'm using Midjourney, I'm using all these AI. It just within, it's not even like a year, and all these new tools, and I feel like I'm not like learning fast enough. And then that's good, because I
Wow.
motivate myself to learn. But yeah, so I guess growth wise, Web3 is like exponentially, but before,
Mm-hmm.
I guess Web2 is a little structured, so everything can feel a little like firm and not flexible. Yeah.
Well, I think that's amazing because you're really inspiring, and like you have this kind of strong feeling that you have to learn every day instead of being stagnant and staying in one tool, because this is AI. Of course, you need to learn in different ways and stuff. By the way, have you teach other people how to use this kind of tools, like a workshop?
I have not done one seriously, but it would be
You
really
should
cool. I
definitely.
would love to. Yeah. Because a lot of people don't like. I got a little obsessed with prompting. It's
Mhm.
like a lot of work, actually. It's because people think AI, like you use AI because you're lazy, like you use
It's not just
ChatGPT
you're just
because
commanding.
it's really
Like
like
you have
that.
to be very detailed. I thought it was really easy
Yeah,
that like you're just commanding someone to take this stuff, but you have to be very detailed, and
yeah.
it's
Especially
like
if you care about the
mhm,
result of what you're trying to achieve,
exactly.
then it's not. It is a tool, and you have to learn.
A
Yeah,
trial and error as
sure.
well. Yeah, you should
Yeah, sure.
definitely try this because sometimes we're having a workshop related to AI stuff where we teach people how to use these tools, as well as having an AI what do you call this, like an event where people compete with each other, who's the best prompter, something like that. So
Mhm.
you should definitely I would like to
Yeah, please
invite
share
you.
with me, because I'd like to know where I could I guess talk to more people in the community who's into
Mhm.
AI. Yeah,
Okay, you're welcome,
really
Alicia.
cool.
Now, as you said, you work as well as operations manager at Suiland. So, how do
Mhm.
you balance both as being an artist?
Well, I guess I try to do my work, like my freelance artwork on the weekend, and also like, because my main focus still my job as freelance, because they're paying me. I shouldn't. I have a responsibility, so I feel like I'm
Mm-hmm.
really lucky, because with art and design, I only want to do it when I'm inspired. So, and which is not every day. But operation work, I don't need to be inspired. I just need to like not be
You need
stupid,
to be
and
consistent
then
on there.
I
Yeah.
be like organized and detailed. And so actually, when I'm working in operations, I need to shut down that part of creative mind, because that can like mess it up. So then I calm down a bit, and then when I'm like on a vacation, or like in the middle of the night when my work is more chill, then that's when inspiration comes. And I think that's like where art feels most natural. And with
Mm-hmm.
AI too, it's like, I think a lot of people feel like AI art isn't natural, but it's like,
Exactly.
if you see art, like it touches you, it is natural. It doesn't matter if it's AI or it's like oil paint or like whatever. It's about what connects with people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we're in different type of era now, so we move forward and things change a lot. So
Yeah.
I'm just curious because we all know in physical, I mean in physical art, artists put emotions, feelings in there. Is it also different in terms of AI prompting, or is there any similarities?
Oh, it's the same. Like I actually just wrote something last week because all my art since high school is like a little bit emo. Like it's a little bit dark. I would like to, but it just doesn't come out of me. I don't do like sunshine, like like positive art. Mine's like borderline psychopath art, like a little bit emo. But with AI, like it's still the same. Like if I really um select like the ones that I'm drawn to, it's the same type of art that I would draw without AI. So I don't think AI would change your style at all.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just curious as well. What made you start experimenting with AI in the first place?
I think it was because of Suilend, because they needed, because we are a startup since last year when we had our TGE, and then marketing at the time it needed to be fast, and we have professional design firms sourced, and they're very professional. It's just they're a firm, they can be on demand like 24
Uh-huh.
hours all the time. And at the time, like also with if I use Adobe like traditional, it would take hours to generate like a quick photo, a quick meme, or change like somebody's meme to something else, and then that's when the whole team, not just me, like Rooter or Gitwell, they were all like drop prompts in GPT, and then everybody would
Mhm.
just come up with like tons of images that were like really hilarious, and then we'll just share, and then the good ones would just post, and it was like every day just GPT generative images. And as we got used to that marketing, I started to prompt more because there were more demand, especially when we did more creative projects like attention that needed more. And I got really obsessive, yeah, especially with attention. I was like kind of crazy with the prompting.
Yeah, exactly. The triangle eye became really
Yeah,
recognizable. Where did the idea for that look came from? Like, is
the
there
idea
the background?
is
Yeah.
full credit is to the Suilend founder Rooter. He's very creative. He came up with the whole idea of info, I guess info-fi or attention-fi at the time. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it was the same time when what was it? The Mindshare board on Sui gift wrap was coming up, and it was like a right
Uh-huh.
timing. And then he just had an idea of this like triangle eye, but he has like ideas, so he shares, and then as he shares, like things just form in my head into
Exactly.
visions. And then so I will start prompting, and I'll be like, oh, is this what you mean? Is this what you like? And I just throw tons of images every day, and then like maybe out of 2 out of 10, he'll be like, oh yeah, that's like this one is great, I'm gonna share it. And then he just, because it's from Rooter, so I guess when he shares, people just naturally pay attention, and then it just went viral like crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I think
Yeah.
it's out of curiosity as well, like because for me when I saw the project, we started wondering what's behind this project. Like it's just vamp up out of nowhere. But as you've said, it reached 70K. What was going through your mind when you knew like it went viral? And you see your arts printing on the Suilend IRL event or Subi sponsored booth. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really, I guess, because at the end, when you see your own work being used by your boss, and when he shared it, people are commenting and saying, wow, this is like nothing I've ever seen before. It's really good graphics. I was really happy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was like really like really excited for, especially I didn't use Twitter before joining Web3. I was an Instagram person. Like I don't use Twitter. And then got into um I actually started to use Twitter more because of attention. Because then I wanted people to know, like I made it, because I'm
I
proud
think
of my
being on
work.
Instagram as well, like I think being on Instagram as well help a lot, especially in the marketing side of being creative on X because
Yeah,
I think there's only a few graphic posts on X. So it adds up.
but I feel like with Web3 stuff, Instagram just not gonna go viral.
Why?
Like I don't know. I just like I don't have a lot of
I
crypto
think you're
friends on
referring to
Instagram.
Reels.
Yeah,
Like
I
more
do
on
reels.
Reels.
I do reels,
How
and
about TikTok?
I tried. I post on TikTok, but like I don't know how to use TikTok. I feel old.
Okay. It's just you don't
Yeah,
know
but
how
I'm
the
trying.
algo
I'm
works
trying.
there.
Yeah, try
Yeah.
to. And also, I think I was lucky because our founder, he's already got a follower base, so whatever he shared,
Mhm.
people are interested. So I was pretty lucky in that
Amazing.
sense.
Well,
Yeah.
you've mentioned a lot of tools, Midjourney, ChatGPT, but I haven't heard you mention Gemini because I've been using Gemini to create a lot of
Yeah.
pictures as well as like it's so cool and so close to being me. So what's your thoughts about there? They just recently have the update and it's really
The
amazing because
nano
it looks so cool and
banana.
yeah, and it's so fast to generate images.
Yeah. So I cross uses GPT and Gemini. I for images, um, Gemini is quicker, and but I think like sometimes it doesn't do what you want, and you have to try a few times. But like
Mhm.
if you post a picture, I what I experienced is I post a picture of a non AI photo of me, and then I just say change my outfit to a winter outfit. It does it perfectly without generating my face to another person. But on ChatGPT, it will regenerate another woman. Like my face will be different. But on Gemini, it will be the same face. So I don't have to be completely AI. I could take a selfie and with my real face, but I just change my outfit. That's something only so far Gemini can do. I don't think GPT is there yet. But GPT does other better stuff. I think for marketing, like graphic design, GPT is better. Yeah.
Yeah, you work with so many creative tools. But which tool feels you the most you? Like, okay, I think this is on top. Which one?
Well, I guess when it comes to art, if it's pure art, not even design, just stuff that I want to create, I would say my first choice is Midjourney for artistic renderings. Yeah, Midjourney is probably the best one so far. Yeah.
Amazing. So I think we're all close to it. I think last 3 questions here. So a lot of artists are unsure how to get with AI because I think they're still holding the belief of AI is not an art or we're losing jobs. But what would you tell to someone who wants to try AI but feels intimidated or scared?
Well, I guess if you're scared, then you have to use it because then you'll find out it's not scary. You know.
I think that's the simplest way to.
That's the only way to overcome your fear if you're scared. But there's no reason to be scared. I think when you're scared, you're just insecure. And then you push back. And I get it. Like AI is going to take your job. AI is fake. AI feels cold. That's all valid points. It can be, and it can be really like, sloppy AI sometimes. Like with these like AI bots commenting under your CT, it can be really annoying. Like I get it. Or you could tell when people are using the AI writing and they didn't like spend more time editing it out with the the dash thing, the hyphenate that ChatGPT always do. I get why people don't like it, but it just happened in the past 1 year. It's not even like a decade yet. So if you don't learn now, I feel like by the time where people who learn now, and then you're just gonna fall behind, and then it's fine if you fall behind. But when you do fall behind, don't say like, oh, because it's AI's fault.
Yeah, when there's something's new, there's also new opportunity that comes up, and like there's a new demand for it. So go for it while it's early. Exactly.
Yeah, especially if you're scared, you should learn. If you're not scared, that means it's fine. You don't need to learn. Not everybody needs to learn. But if you're like, oh, I don't know, like then just download the software and just write whatever, and then it's very friendly. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I always do when I'm scared. That's when you jump. That's like totally you jump, okay?
But I do have to say, in Web3, you need to be careful because don't like link your wallet. I'm sorry, you will get scammed. You will get scammed, so don't do that.
Were you get scammed with Jane before?
Oh yeah, so please don't do what I did.
You gotta spill how much. So like,
I was so
stupid. How you feel? How much?
No, I think like 1 to 2K.
No way, that's a lot.
Yeah, just like connect my wallet.
Okay, we're gonna take that.
Yeah, but because I'm very fearless. I try everything. So like when I say don't be scared, be a little bit scared. Okay, don't just go connect your wallet.
Just set boundaries. Yeah, it's an amazing one. I love you. Okay, since the purpose of this TALUS Queens, of course, to highlight women, inspire women. For women who want to enter design or Web3, what's one piece of advice you wished someone told you earlier?
I wish someone told me earlier. I guess first of all, for women entering Web3, I think I wish somebody would tell me that earlier that you need to make friends from the beginning, especially with women friends, because it's an environment where are mostly men, and a lot of friendly people. But you want to be friends, you got to find your girlfriends, or else you're gonna feel lonely and a little intimidated. And so make friends with women that support each other. I think that is very important. And as a designer, an artist, I would say use social media. Just post your work and share with others what you love, what you do, and you don't need to care about like engagement or how many followers you have, and just share, because if you share, people will see, and then eventually you'll get noticed. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Alicia. I appreciate you joining here today. From now on, you're my friend. Thank you so much. By the way,
I hope to meet you in conferences. Yeah.
Are you attending Token 2014 in Dubai or any huge conferences?
I think my next one I'm trying to see if I can go is the Consensus in Hong Kong. So if you do, I think it's February.
Oh, okay, we'll see about that. I really hope so.
And then I think this December I'm actually going to Estonia for Suilend.fi. It's a Web3 event by Zenfra. I don't know if you know Zenfra.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so they hosted a big conference. I'm gonna go.
We just collaborated with Zenfra last because of the community points. So yeah,
Cool.
I really hope so to meet you there. I think that's one of my goals as well. Every time I invite my guests to hop in this stream, like, hey girl, I'm gonna meet you soon, because I really hope so. But
Yeah.
let's stay connected. Amazing.
Yeah,
Thank you so
for
much,
sure.
Alicia.
Thank you.
Have a nice Sunday as well. Bye
You
bye.
too. Bye.
Bye bye.